Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ultra Citron, bringing you guys another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare gameplay video for you guys today. And what I've got in store for you are some tips and tricks to help you guys get yourselves a deatomizer strike in the easiest ways possible in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. The gameplay you're going to be watching throughout this entirety of the video is a 25-0 flawless deatomizer strike on the map Precinct in Team Deathmatch.
So crazy.
Let's get straight into it, guys. I'll show you guys my class setup real quick. What we got here is the one and only MV4 Fallout with the nuclear and stability, which is reduced recoil. We got the Elo sight, quick draw, foregrip, and extended mag. And then we have dexterity, ghost, and scavenger for the perks. And let me tell you something. This is probably the most overpowered MV4 setup you can put out there today. Guarantee it. If you find one that you think is more overpowered, feel free to link me it, because I doubt you'll find anyone more powerful than this. In terms of utilizing its long and medium range power, this one does it and then some. Guaranteed. You'll see me throughout the video a couple times. I'll be straight mapping kids from distance because this thing has zero recoil and pretty much all the range in the world. This is absolutely crazy class. If you guys want to use it, go for it. I definitely recommend it as one to go for nukes with. And let's just jump straight into this one, guys. First tip I'll give you guys, stay on the outsides of the map. Whatever you do, it'll save you a lot of stress of having to deal with a lot of the chaos of being in the mid-map. It'll save you a little bit of dealing with campers and just a lot of just general chaos in this game. Just stay on the outside, just watch your mini-map, kind of pay attention to where they're spawning, kind of anticipate where they're going to spawn, just play the outsides, use the element of surprise to your advantage. Which is definitely something that you can definitely get when you're running the outside of the maps than you will in the middle, because everybody expects you to be in the middle. Not everybody expects you to be running the very outskirts of the map, right? So use that to your advantage, especially if you're running like Dead Silence or Ghost or whatever. It'll definitely tilt the odds in your favor in a much grander scale. The second tip I'll give you guys is in terms of combat rigs. There are two combat rigs I would recommend going for nukes with more than any, and that would be FTL and Synaptic. If you're going to use FTL, I use Phase Shift and Perception. That's probably the best combo to use when going for nukes. In my opinion, Perception is a lifesaver, which if you're being targeted and you're not looking at somebody, your screen will pulse yellow, and you could kind of anticipate where they're coming from and kind of situate yourself. You can either turn around and try to turn on them if you're really feeling yourself. You can use it to kind of just quickly get yourself into some cover. Usually 9 times out of 10 when my screen pulses and I have my phase shift, I just phase shift. I have no idea where they're at. And if I'm on a streak, the last thing I want to do is quit moving forward and try to look back to see where they're at. Because most of the time they'll end up being on a really tight head glitch and I'll be wide open and I'll be dead. So phase shift is a great way to get out of danger. You don't get shot when you're phase shifted, and you can kind of keep moving forward or keep moving however you want to move and avoid kind of a little bit more of the chaos. If you're going to use Synaptic, I would use Rewind and Propulsion for obvious reasons. If you're really heavy jetpack, or Propulsion is your best friend. You can bounce off of walls and really irritate everybody because of its already broken hitbox. I know I've been on the receiving end of skinny bots with Propulsion. I think we all have. Use it to your advantage. Third tip I'll give you guys is use a weapon that you're most comfortable with. Regardless if it's an MV4, the EMC, the K-Bar, the Mauler, whatever nuke variant weapon you're most comfortable using on whatever map, go ahead and use it. People roast you for using it, sucks to be them. If you want to run an MV4 on Mayday, go for it. If you want to run a pistol on Crusher, more power to you. Something I wouldn't do, but hey, if you're more comfortable using a pistol on Crusher than you are an AR, sky's the limit, man. Go for it. I personally like using the MV4 more than anything. when I go for my nukes. It's just, I love the gun a lot, and I'm really good with it. And that's really all there is to it. The last thing that I'll give you guys as a tip, it's probably like another common sense tip like the first tip I gave you, is patience. Sometimes you're going to get teammates that'll call in wardens. Like this game, I had 2 teammates call in wardens when I was 10 or less off my nuke. And it's super hard to try to do that because not only does the warden put pressure on you, forcing you to move, because it'll always hover over where there's more people. So it could be constantly flipping the spawns. And, you know, if you got a lot of randoms doing it, you know, obviously they're going to go for them. So you just kind of play a little bit patient, wait for the 1 or 2 enemies on the other team to kind of come your way, and use it to your advantage. You know, especially in domination, where it's a lot longer than team deathmatch.
He's done. Hear that?
You know, where you have to have, you know, two sides, and just use it to your advantage. Time is your friend for the most part in this game. Use it to your advantage. And that's really all I gotta say in terms of
Let's go, baby.
some quick tips to get a nuke. Just stay outside the map. Use either FTL or Synaptic. Use a weapon you're most comfortable with, and just have a lot of patience. Because, man, some kids in this game will get under your skin. If you guys enjoyed the gameplay, guys, don't be afraid to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Do subscribe. It means the world to me to see us grow.
First time I ever got
And I will catch you guys in the next video, guys. Take it easy.
Right off the leaderboard. Nice.